about, like, people have this expectation of how high drug use is in bodybuilding, and then you tell them the truth and they call you a liar.
Right.
That's the disappointing part.
So this was me at 18.
Yeah. Obviously, natty.
Oh, yeah.
There's a genetic component.
I was getting ready for the New England Championships, my first ever show. I didn't even know what a steroid was. And still, at that point, I had already been tested in high school at 14 years old.
Same.
Because I was a big little kid.
Yeah, I got tested at 15 because I was huge. I gained 70 pounds in 2 months because I hit puberty. And I found the weight room at the same time. And all of a sudden I'm called that kid on steroids. And a lot of people don't realize the people who take the most drugs are the guys in the NPC who have shit genetics and are trying to compensate for it. A lot of the top pros are on very little, and a lot of the year they take off. Some of them go hard and we're not gonna lie. There's some who push the envelope, but a lot of the top guys, if they told you the truth, you'd call them liars. And that's the sad part about it.
They're top guys for a reason. If everyone is pretty much using the same thing, then the top guys end up the top guys.
Exactly.
The same ones that would have been naturally.
Yeah, I mean, Kai Green won the WNBF Worlds at 18.
Yeah.
Kai Green, the natural
I met
bodybuilder.
him at 20. We were both doing the Team Universe back then.
Yeah.
I saw him in weigh-ins. I'm like, oh my God, this kid's so fat. I mean, how is he that great? People are talking about. He had a hockey shirt on, and he just looked like fat, round. And then he took off the jersey, and he was 220 shredded at 20 years old.
Oh my God.
He won the overall at 20 years old. That was before they gave out pro cards. Then that was 99, and then he came back, or 98, and he came back in 04 and won it all overall again and got his pro card.
He's a freak. Some people are just freaks. Like Phil, even as a basketball player, you could see.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude had fucking arms. I mean, you know, I was competing naturally in the NPC, winning shows back as a lightweight.
Yeah.
Like, the different, your structure and your muscles are pretty much going to stay the same. It's you just get bigger.
Right.
I mean, steroids enhance, they don't create. So if you, my favorite term is you can't turn a turd into a diamond. You can't polish a turd into a diamond. So if you have a shitty physique, shitty muscle bellies, you're gonna just look like a bigger turd if you take steroids.
Right.
But if you're Kai Green and you start out natty and you're winning shit, so normally people who get on and start winning shit, they won shit naturally too. You know,
some
like,
of the greatest guys ever started out naturally and didn't start any enhancements till later on in their career. Ronnie Coleman, Sean Roden. Sean Roden was a Team Universe guy. Kai Green.
Mike O'Hearn.
Mike O'Hearn. I love Mike.
Mike's the guy. And I've gotten in so many fights over him being natty or not. Because the thing is, like, I'm an innocent till proven guilty guy. And look, man, I was telling Nate, when I was 16, I was at Gold's Venice, and that was when he was married to Mindy. And I remember looking, and there's this fucking Greek god looking motherfucker doing like 8 plates per side on a fucking reverse hyper. And there's like a group of people around him. And Mindy's standing there, and I'm looking, and I saw him in the magazines, right? He was like in his early 20s. And I'm like, I want to be that guy.
Right.
And now he's like 50. Looks like he's... I mean, he's just... Some people are just fucking great.
Yeah. 0 joint deterioration, no injuries ever to speak of.
If I incline bench what he did, my fucking my bicep tendon would be over on that wall.
Except for that guest posing when he was on stage.
And even now he was...
And then he jumped right back up.
He was the man of steel.
I think he's...
I was like, did he do that on purpose?
Have you ever seen that show, Lucifer? I think he's like fucking immortal.
Yeah, he is. He sold his soul to the devil at some point.
Nobody can be that perfect. Like the dude's like, you never hear about a scandal with him either, other than the duck eggs.
No, that's not even a scandal. If you're dumb enough to buy the quail eggs or whatever they are.
Was it quail or duck?
I don't know, duck eggs, duck embryos.
Does he still sell them?
He should.
I mean, people buy them.
Sure.
Maybe we should start some duck egg shit.
I'll do it.
No, I mean, I think the moral of the story is, like, LeBron James is a good basketball player. Yeah. And drugs didn't make LeBron James LeBron James. God and whatever training he did and ethic he has made him LeBron James. Yeah. So same with bodybuilding, you know? Like, Phil Heath wasn't Phil Heath because of steroids. Everybody has access to steroids. Phil just that fucking good. When people ask me what the most important supplement they can take is, I actually send them a link to a stack. It's called the Immunity Stack. At the end of the day, there's viruses floating around all over the place. We're all going to get exposed to them. The key is not letting them replicate. Here is the stack that I recommend to prevent viral replication. Number one, your base, Immortal, the greatest multivitamin pack ever created. Put this as number one. Number two, quercetin. Okay, quercetin is amazing in that it's an ionophore. It allows other antiviral supplements to be able to permeate the cell and prevent viral replication. Then you got vitamin C. Pretty easy one there. Prevents viral replication. Then you got vitamin D3, which has been shown to improve health and immunity across many populations. And a lot of people are very deficient in vitamin D. And before bed, take ZMA, because ZMA contains your zinc, which is also antiviral replication. It's the Immunity Stack. Available on tigerfitness.com for an amazing price. Get it now.